I'm Peter Rodocker, and live from the Yellow Room, this is Acoustic Minds.
Trying to relay it. Love is the reason why. A gift we give each time. The pain it makes us try and try and try. Why can't we all do what we're supposed to? Yes, why can't we all do? Why can't we all do what we're supposed to? What we're supposed to? I don't know. I don't know. Oh yes. Oh yes. And two of a kind, so different yet alike. The love and hate divide. No more complaining. I'm only saying love is the reason why. A gift we give each time. The pain it makes us try and try and try. Why can't we all do what we're supposed to? Yes, why can't we all do? Why can't we all do what we're supposed to? What we're supposed to? Oh yes, oh yes. Na 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 na. Na 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 na. Na 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 na. Oh yes, oh yes.
You've been playing music together for a long time, obviously.
You could say that.
Yeah. So you started playing when you were like 3, is that right? Or singing songs together, at least?
Yes. Well, my mom says we were crying in harmony as children, but yeah, our first actual performance was 3 years old for a choir ensemble that we were working with. It's called the Greater Gresham Kids Choir. So we got up and just the two of us with our little microphones, all shy, singing.
Yeah, they had those, those big mic heads, those big black mic heads that,
The big
foam things. They had those on the mics, and so it was like our heads were
Exactly
gone.
the
It was
same
just like
size.
the foam. They're like, where are the girls?
Perfect. Then when did you start writing?
I think we wrote our first song together when we were about 17. We decided that we wanted to be a punk ska band.
Yeah.
So we recruited the entire band to come be a part of our band, basically like band in school,
Yeah.
Yeah, so
we
we
went in and
had...
just handpicked all these different horn players and drummers.
It was so ideal. I mean, you think as a musician, God, who do I want to play with, now? But then when you're in high school, you're like, oh, I've just got to go ask my buddy over here in band and my homie who sings high soprano in the choir. And, it just totally worked out. And our band, or our choir teacher, he'd been with us for, our whole entire time in high school. And he was so funny because he's like, oh, of course, you can use the choir room for your practice. So we would rage in the choir room. That didn't last very long because we were so loud. I think he was kind of kicking himself later for saying, sure, ladies, you can come sing. But
we started writing pretty much our junior year in high school. And it was, silly topics about like fads and
like
blending in with trends and
our crazy neighbors and things like that. We had a song called Traveling Zoo, and it was about our crazy neighbors that live next door.
Is that a suggestion that you want to sing a little bit of that right now?
No, not really.
You sure?
Well, it's funny. I think one of the other guests was explaining writing, and it's so true. When you first start writing, you really just take things out of space. It's like, oh, that sounds good. It rhymes. And as
that doesn't mean it's good,
right? And as
perfect,
right? It rhymes. It works perfectly. But as this musical journey of ours, I think the last couple of years have been probably the best writing that we've ever done. And really, it is about kind of conceptually thinking about what we're writing about. And then also her and I were very fortunate. I'll come up with a melody, like I'll wake up with a melody in my head, and somehow she's thought of something as well, and they just work. They
mesh.
Yeah.
Yeah, they mesh.
We like to say that we share a brain sometimes. And yeah, fortunately, most of the time that's with music. So, it's a crazy process. I think we both have our own, individual styles of how we write, but over the last few years, it's definitely become very symbiotic. It comes together, and we don't even try sometimes, and we're like, wow, how do we do that?
What are your individual traits as writers?
Well, she writes about very, like, go get 'em type things. Like, she's always kind of been in the, how do we call it? It's like the
stand up for your rights.
Right, yeah, she's kind of got, like, that
Yeah.
type of writing, and I'm always writing, like, really, like, internally, and, like, I'm like, a descriptive type writer, so I'm either writing about, like, the colors of the clouds and why they're
She's
making
a
me
metaphor
emotionally
writer,
feel this
really.
way,
Yeah.
and she's kind of like, get out of my face, I'm in here, I'm doing it, and somehow it works together. So yeah, our band laughs at us because we get together, and now almost every time we get together for a rehearsal, we write a new song. And the boys are always like, we're like, just jam, guys, just jam. And they'll start jamming, and we'll go upstairs for a little bit, and then we'll come down. We're like, we've got it. We've got the song. Let's do this. And we'll just, like, start singing, and they're like, where did this come from? We're like, oh, yeah, we were just
We have
upstairs.
our little clipboards.
Yeah,
Right.
we've got our professional little clipboards. We're like, that word doesn't work. Try this word. How about this word? And somehow it comes together.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
What's next?
Oh my gosh, there's so much. We just got done recording our new EP, which was awesome. We competed in this battle of the bands that went on all last year, and we ended up winning in December, and the prize package was being able to record. So we decided instead of recording one or two songs, we would record an EP.
That's the way.
And our poor engineer, we got to give it up for Farm Recording Studios,
Yes.
Ilko. He really helped us out, but probably went into it thinking it'd be a lot less, and we were like, here we are, 6 songs, let's bust it out in 2 days, and we did it. So it's definitely been a work in progress, but we're mixing right now, so we're hoping to have that released. We're planning a European tour, so the goal is to release the EP and then go to Europe, but do a couple shows here to celebrate the release as well. So that, and we've been writing, like this last week, we just wrote two more new songs. And
So it's just kind of flowing.
Yeah.
You're a musician. When it flows, you just gotta
You
go.
gotta
You gotta tap it.
when
put
it
it
flows,
into
you
like
go.
Yep.
tap it into little bottles and like be like, the goodness, it's right here. So yeah, we're going with the flow.
I had put 3 little X's on the bottle.
Nice. I like the way you think.
Yeah. Thanks for coming in.
Thank you for
Absolutely.
having
It's
us.
Acoustic Minds.